welcome back to our second episode of Disability Talks with Jessica
and Lindsay. I like to take the dis out of disability.
And I like to help her do that.
We're going to spotlight Autism Spectrum Disorder, or ASD, autism, Asperger's. All these labels fall under the same umbrella, and sort of like that umbrella itself, every individual that shares that diagnosis is different and may have different impacts of autism within their lives. So there may be some sensory issues that are involved, so lights, flickering, kind of similar if you were walking in a room where someone was presenting and they were popping bubble wrap and playing loud music and then talking at the same time. Typically that's what somebody has to do, or with autism, has to learn how to channel out all of those distractions in order to focus on a task. So minimizing distractions can help somebody, be more successful in employment.
Gotcha.
Social cues are sometimes missed, and
we get a lot of cute stories from our clients based on that.
Right, yeah, and so it makes it difficult in an interview situation because an HR person is looking for somebody that can present well, talk about their skills and abilities, and sometimes that's overlooked with what the person actually can do. So missing metaphors, try to be aware of that. We had a funny story of someone who was working at a grocery store and was really excited and developed a crush on somebody in another department and worked up enough guts, I guess, to ask her out on a date. And she said, now's not a good time for me. So he waited 10 minutes and he went back and asked her out again. And so we came in and explained, that, hey, it's probably not appropriate to ask out your coworkers. And then additionally, she's probably not interested on that date.
Right. She didn't mean come back every 10 minutes until she was ready.
Until the time was right.
Great. So that was a good quick overview on autism. All right, and now it's time for Topics That Sizzle, and we're going to turn to our local Charlotte Business Journal. And this week they did an article on the Charlotte Knights, which is our minor league baseball team, and they are finally coming home after 24 years of playing in South Carolina. So it's very exciting, brand new stadium in our uptown Charlotte area.
Right.
And then in conjunction with the stadium, they built a park right across the street.
A beautiful park.
The Roman Bearden Park, yes, absolutely gorgeous. And one of our new favorite places, Packard Place, is right next door to Roman Bearden Park. And we like Packard Place so much because they have this great organization called Queen City Forward there. They host a social innovation accelerator program, which Make It Work.
Yep. And Advocations.
We're chosen to be a part of. So they're going to help us grow and become even better at what we're doing.
Yep.
We're already pretty good.
Yeah. Just a little bit to learn.
So lots going on in Charlotte with sports, the Knights, the Panthers.
Right, the Panthers just started back, finished not so strong this weekend, but they did bring back some of our clients that we have working there, so we were happy to be there on game days, win or lose, supporting their efforts to include people with disabilities into their workforce. So Jessica, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to go off on a little tangent on my soapbox and say that anybody that cares about people with disabilities being included into the workforce should look to sports as an example. There's often stories on ESPN and YouTube about an awesome athlete who just happens to have a disability. And so sports really levels the playing field, and the disability becomes an afterthought. And so, we work with a lot of folks that were very, very talented athletes in high school and growing up, and they still love the game. And so that's one of the benefits of working with the Panthers and hopefully, the Charlotte Knights, is that, they have an interest, they continue to enjoy sports, and now they may have an employment opportunity working at a stadium.
All right, now we're going to turn to our techie guru over here, Lindsay, and she's going to share her app of the week.
Yeah, sure. So tying in from the beginning with Autism Spectrum Disorder, I mentioned distractions, and a way to minimize distractions is by having white noise. And traditionally, if you think of assistive technology, there's white noise boxes. They're very expensive. They're also cumbersome. You can only work in one workstation. You can't have a flexible office arrangement or go somewhere else. And so the nice thing about the app that I'm going to talk about today, it's on your iPhone. You can also pull it up on your computer, and it provides white noise at a fraction of the cost, free. You can upgrade for $1.99, but the white noise app that I actually really like, it's called Sleep Mask. It's meant for people that have trouble sleeping, but why not minimize some distractions throughout the day? The The interesting thing about this app is that they have white noise, pink noise, brown noise, and other colors of the rainbow. They all provide a similar experience where it's nothing that can distract someone. It really provides a very baseline, calm feeling, and really can maximize someone's performance at work if they get easily distracted. And again, it's in your phone, super cheap, non-stigmatizing. Johnny doesn't need to carry his white noise box to his workstation every day. You got it right here.
Thanks for watching another episode of Disability Talks. I'm Jessica Kilcullen, the Executive Director of Make It Work.
And I'm Lindsey Hauser, the Executive Director of Advocations. And before we go, I want to shout out to Queen's University. Thank you so much for giving us Jenna Boothman. She's fantastic. She is helping us prepare a better podcast experience for you guys at home, and also teaching us how to tweet. And so follow us at Advocations, and the rest of our information will be below.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Stay tuned for our outtakes.
We'll go. Now it's time for topics that sizzle, but no sizzle.
Yeah,
and
just
then,
a little sizzle. Yeah. So what are we gonna do now?
Right before we're supposed to start, I get so nervous.
I know, I do it. Like it sinks my belly. So now it's time for topics that sizzle.
Great.
You do it a lot more peppier. You do it. Oh, I have to breathe.
What?
And Jenna, I don't know how to say your last name.
All right. Thanks for watching another episode of Disability Talks. I'm Jessica Kilcullen, the Executive Director of Make It Work.
And I'm Lindsey Hauser, the Executive Director of Advocations. And before we go, I'd like to give a special shout out to Queen's University for building the breast...
I'm crying. Oh my God.